What happens when you find a cute girl who is funny, beautiful, sexy, and a bit of a klutz? What happens when she ropes you into her own magic show? Find out as we look at Magical Sempai. Hello and welcome to That Man. That is me merchandise, and this is Magical Sempai Volume 1 from Azu, published by Kodansha Comics, and I got this digitally on Bookwalker. It was actually for free. And if you enjoy this kind of manga stuff, please leave a like, please consider subscribing, and we'll have a look at what is a weird series. So, what happens when you're minding your own business, you're trying to pick a new club, you think you're going to be that go-home club, that much desired one where you just go home and don't have to do extracurricular activities. What happens when you come across a beautiful woman, a beautiful girl? She's a bit loopy, she's a bit well endowed, but then she manages to rope you into her magic tricks. That is Magical Sempai. I keep calling him Magical Girl Sempai, but it's Magical Sempai. And this is the actual magic. Not magical girls, none of this lolly stuff where they turn into a magical girls who can destroy the power of evil with friendship and truth and shenanigans. This is straight up magic tricks. And I believe this one's actually getting an anime coming soon, so I'm quite interested to see how that works out. So what is the story about? It's basically, as I said, it's literally a way to set up a magic trick, to kind of go on a little magic trick, and then for it to fail spectacularly. Why does it fail? Because the main girl is an absolute klutz. She has stage fright, she has very much difficult performing in front of others, and yeah, she's a bit of an idiot. She's lovable, she's a really fun character, but so what happens for every single magic trick? Something goes wrong. Some of it's kind of ecchi. There's one where she's trying to escape from a rope trick and then just getting herself tied up, because of course. There's ones where she's trying to cut the this money in half and it just pretends to cut it, but in fact she actually cuts it. But it's never her own money. She always borrows from the audience like a good magician and then pays out because she feels that bad. And it's stupid stuff like that. It's a fun little series. I'm not going to say it's going to be one of the most amazing ones. It's very short guides. It's kind of like Umaru, where they kind of do very short stories and have little things here and there. And if you're not into the ecchi, you're probably not going to like it. There's not a huge amount there apart from getting to see this girl muck up her tricks and boobs jiggle and stuff like that, which I saw the preview for the anime and I'm kind of like, yeah, they're really going all out for that. It's very much boob jiggle, squishy boob anime. Not that there's anything wrong with that, it's just kind of, yeah. So what are the characters like? Well, we've already discussed the main magical girl senpai, who is a klutz. She's an idiot, but she's pretty much endearing and she's a lot of fun to watch. The other character is basically Todoroki. He looks like Todoroki. In fact, it's Todoroki if he didn't have the split hair colour and the scar. Yeah, Todoroki and Booby Magical Girl. That's essentially what I'm going to call this series. He's more competent than she is in terms of magic tricks, but he struggles to decide whether or not he actually wants to be in this club, because she just kind of tricks him. The one trick she manages to do is actually to trick him into doing this. Other characters kind of appear and disappear. So far we've been introduced to one of the teachers, who is Magical Sempai's older sister, and she's a very grabby teacher, especially towards her younger sister. And yeah, we're kind of seeing a lot of these tropes that were kind of like, yeah, it's not bad, but it's not kind of great, at least in my opinion. I don't mind it sometimes, but this kind of wore itself out quite quickly with that character, and I'm hoping that there is a little bit more that's going to get involved with it. So what is the story about? It's basically just magic tricks, an excuse to label a new magic trick goes spectacularly wrong, and the main character and Senpai are kind of struggling to pick up the pieces. It's fun. I had a few giggles with it, but it wasn't anything particularly amazing. Would I buy more of it? Yes. Actually, this was actually free on Bookwalker. Bookwalker was actually doing some volume 1s just to kind of get people into reading stuff. And I picked it up and I was just like, well, it looks stupid. I'd say the main character, I love her design, and it's one of those ones, yes, I would buy an Nendroid of it, even just from reading the manga, and I'm sure a Nendroid probably will appear, like magic, once the series comes out. And yeah, if you're not into your boob jiggling, if you're not into your other stuff, you're probably not going to get as much mileage out of it as I did. And even then, I got limited mileage. I didn't rush out and buy volumes 2 onwards. It's one of those ones where I was kind of like, yeah, I'll pick it up when it's in a sale. It's Kodansha, they're always on sale. Sometimes. Fire Force still hasn't been on sale. But would I recommend it to you? If you like a bit of slice of life, if you want a bit of an ecchi comedy, if you want a magical trick comedy ecchi manga, that's certainly a specific niche that you probably will be satisfied with this. One of the things I did like was how they kind of just put in different stuff at the end, where it's just like, this is how the trick's supposed to go, and this is how she mucked it up, and stuff like that. You're gonna get a decent hour, half hour out of this. It's not gonna change your life, but you're not gonna have a bad time, at least in my opinion. It's one of those series you'll read, you'll pick up and you'll be like, yeah, I've read it, that's about it. Yeah, not bad, but not great itself. Get it on sale. That's all I'm going to say. Or wait until the anime comes out and decide from there. Anyways, that's it from me. Thank you for coming, and thanks again for staying. If you enjoyed Magical Girl Senpai, or Magical Sempai, or Magical Sensei, or whatever it's called, because I couldn't remember the actual real name of the title. It's one of those ones where I keep thinking it's called something else. Why not check out my next review on Himoto Umaru-chan, coming very soon at you like a bus with wheels. Yes, buses with wheels tend to come at you all the time, don't they? And if you did enjoy this, please leave a like, please subscribe, and let me know what you thought of Magical Girl Senpai, and if you feel it's worth continuing, if you've read further on. Thank you for coming, and thanks again for staying. Goodbye.